Hi Stampers, it is Wednesday, yes, Wednesday. It's Wednesday morning and this is Maker Mornings with Meg, and I have a project to share with you that will help you get ready for the holidays. So Christmas is coming and I know a really popular gift idea is gift cards. And so whether you're getting them for the ever-present Starbucks or other places, Noodles and Company or whatever, it is kind of fun to put them in a special package that you've made. So I'm going to show you a gift card holder this morning that is perfectly sized and uses some items from the clearance rack refresh, which just posted this morning. So if you've ever shopped clearance rack refresh before, you know that it is definitely while supplies last. And so you're definitely going to want to run there as soon as we're done so that you can check out and see what those things are that are available. There are a ton of things reloaded. There's papers, there's punches, there are the things I'm going to show you today. Lots of good projects there. So I know we're all thinking Christmas. If you can think just a little bit further forward to like springtime and stuff. But I'm going to show you a project that can take one of those pieces and use it for now. And so the project is going to feature the sweet little Valentine's cards. So you might have seen these before on Maker Morning with Meg. They were a big favorite of mine. I love the colors and so forth that are included in these. And so I've shown a lot of projects with these before. And I'm going to, in speaking of like, here's one that we did last year that was kind of a springtime card here. And this background right here, the block there, is the Valentine piece in the kit here. So they come in a couple of shapes and both of them are perfect for using on our gift card holders. And I think you get probably 10 of them, maybe. I think I've taken 2 out of here, or is it 8? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, 8 or 10 of them. So it's a good set, plus the cute, perfectly sized envelopes to go with these. So I'll show you some other projects that were created with things that are on the clearance rack refresh too, in case you missed any of those or like, oh, Meg, I think that there's something with this. And I'll point you to some past projects that you can get directions for from me here. So good morning, Taryn and Sue and Trish and Kathy and Tanya and everybody who's joining us this morning. So, all right, you guys ready to get stamping? Let's get ourselves flipped down here. We are going to pair those sweet little Valentines here with the surprise gingerbread and peppermint set. So we have the gingerbread and peppermint paper and the frosted gingerbread stamp set, all of which are beautiful for holiday kinds of projects and will help us turn these supplies, which are pretty Valentine-y, into the much more seasonally appropriate Christmas gingerbread. So, all right, you guys ready for this? So I'm going to start off I'm going to show you both of these cards. So let's see, where's the other one? Here are these two. Now, one of the things that I like about elements like this, and this is true of paper pumpkin or printed kits, is that a lot of times the specific element that you are wanting to cover up is in the center and easily masked with a piece of cardstock. So I want these to be Christmas colors. We're going to go with red and cinnamon cider to match our gingerbread here. And so I've got some paper from the clearance rack. This is the fine art floral paper, and I should have, hold on, I set these too far apart, too far away from me back there. I've got some projects to show you with this paper because it was another favorite. Here is a project that I did last spring. Thought you could use as a DSP card base with that sunshine saying stamp set. Oops, sorry, I should get it in the camera. So there is one there. This one was a pop-up card here with the little bronze ladybug, which actually those bronze ladybugs, I'm just gonna set this down so it's not moving. Those bronze ladybugs are back on clearance. Here's another. This background paper is also fine art floral. And this was another card that we did with Dandelion Garden. Here is one that was done by Janice Waitman, another demonstrator. So there's some ideas all using that fine art floral paper. Is that what it's called? Let me make sure. Yep, fine art floral paper. So it's all like florals on the one side and then sort of these neutral color patterns on the other. So this one is perfect for us to be sort of headed towards that red flare for Christmas. So I've cut some pieces of this, and they are, you just have to measure what's going to fit in there, but they are 2 3/8 by 3 3/8. And check out how now these little pieces, let me trim this one down a teeny bit. This one actually is a little smaller than that, but a little more. Anyway, you can see how you can easily transform these little Valentine pieces into Christmas parts. So, and you could certainly put in even like a Christmassy paper. You could use another bit of the gingerbread paper, but I kind of liked this paper here. Plus, it's on the clearance rack, so always a good thing, right? So I'm going to pop 2 of these on here so you can kind of see how those go and see how perfectly they line up right in there with our theming. And then we have some envelopes, and the envelopes for these are both the dotted ones and the stripy ones. And so the great thing about these is that they're sized to go with your gift card holder. I know that this isn't a gift card holder yet, it's just a little panel, but I'm gonna show you that. So we're gonna turn this into a gift card holder by adding a piece of cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 6 1/2, because folded it's 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. And that is going to layer here on our card just like so. And let's go ahead and pop this one on. I like Stampin' Dimensionals. This is a fun little project. The envelopes are too small to mail as they are. You wouldn't want to drop, you can't drop these in the mail, they're too small. But you can certainly put it inside a bigger envelope, or you could just give it as a, present your present. Let's see. Okay, then let's go ahead and add some embellishments to this. So I have already cut, you've seen me show this paper before. It has many, many pages of these little fun gingerbread cookies / ornamenty cookies things. And so you're gonna get dies that go with this. And the dies for this are to cut out the bell and the stars and the ornaments and the snowflakes. If you want to do the mittens and the trees, you'll have to fussy cut, but you know what? Not a big deal. They're pretty easy, quick cuts. So let me grab my paper snips here. There you go. I had a group of stampers who made some cards to donate last night, so I took all my snips with me. All right, let's go with this white one. So I'm going to go ahead and do my fussy cutting. And when you're fussy cutting, I like to leave, for the most part, almost always, 99% of the time, I like to leave a little border around, kind of like you would get with the die cuts. It just helps to set apart that element and give it like an extra dimension on the finished project. So, all right, so we're gonna get that. Sometimes you gotta move your scissors to the top. All right, get that fussy cut. And then you have like this cute little border. I don't know, maybe we should use that to add to our project. So we have our cookie here, and then I think we'll put a snowflake cookie with it. And then we need a little greeting. So fortunately, there are great greetings in this set, including the punny, sending you peppermint kisses one if you want to do that. And before we get too far, I actually want to add another element, which is from the clearance rack, and that is this fun champagne shimmer paint. So if you don't have this and you haven't used it before, it has a giant metal ball in it for mixing. And it is a great way to add some extra shimmer just in a subtle way to kind of, well, you can use it lots of ways, but subtle shimmer all over. So I'm gonna go ahead and take with a Stampin' sponge and just flip it over once to get some more champagne mist paint here. And I think, well, okay, I'll take my chances. I'm just gonna run across here. I was gonna try and put a piece of scrap paper down so that we're not getting this there, because basically it's like paint. Can you guys see how shimmery that is now? It's just a really kind of fun, subtle effect. And I'm gonna do some on the inside of our card too, just like some swipes across the bottom corner where we're gonna do our stamping. And then I'm gonna give that a chance to dry. Okay, and let's close up the paint so you don't spill. So we've got a little extra glitz on one of our elements here. And let's go ahead and start putting some of those pieces together. So I'm gonna keep working with this even though it's a little bit wet. And I think I probably better put my greeting on here. What do you guys think? So I'm gonna pop our tree on there, overlapped the top a little bit. I'm gonna use our Happy Holidays here to stamp a piece in real red with our Happy Holidays image. There we go. A lot of times I have scraps of basic white kind of laying around from trimming for other pieces, other things. Oh, there's a piece of our paper pumpkin left. But if I don't, then I just grab my trimmer, and it's really easy to stamp after, or to trim after I've stamped, so that I know that I get that exactly the size that I want and all straight and so forth. So let's go ahead and pop here. And I'm gonna give you a trick for it's sort of glitzing up your gift card too. So, all right, always smush from the back side. And then we'll come back here and add our little cookie piece. So we'll pop a couple dimensionals on the back of this. The great dimensional debate, how many dimensionals do you need? I'm going with 2. It was our most popular response the other day when we were kind of out talking about that. And I need it to fit mostly on our card so that our card fits in the envelope. I think we have just a little extra bit of leeway here. Let's see, did I make it? Yes, we're still gonna fit there, okay. So you can overlap the edge of your card just a tiny bit. And then let's go ahead and pop our greeting on the inside. I'm gonna add to this, this peppermint image, which I love. And then you could add the Sending You Peppermint Kisses one if you want. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp our peppermints here just off the edge of our paper. And it has that sort of, I'm not sure if it shows very well, that glimmer from the shimmer paint that is kind of a fun bonus. So we'll open this up and pop it inside, okay? And then we have our gift cards. So whatever gift cards you're doing, it's always nice when they have a holiday theme. They're obliged by making their gift cards colors for holidays. And so I'm gonna go ahead and just tie this around with a little bow. So that's sort of like the, I don't know, it's extra gifty as a gift card. Does that make sense? Like it's actually like a little present. So this is the Ruffled Red Ribbon, and usually I always put the link in the video description for the supplies. This one I didn't do today. I'll go back and add some for the current supplies, but I did put links to the clearance rack refresh and the, what was the other link that I put in there? Oh, the last chance list. So actually I have a lot of stamping news to share with you guys too. So that kind of gives you an idea for our card. So now our little gift card fits here into our envelope, and then you can close this up and present that. Oh my gosh, clearly we need to stamp on the envelope. Meg, what are you thinking? Just that naked envelope. So I'm gonna pop some more of these guys on here. Maybe actually I'll do some at the top corner too. And overlap there because that was a little bit of a stamping blurb. There we go. No one will ever notice, okay? So then we have our gift card element here with these little fun foiled pieces inside. So always kind of a treat to have those. So you have the 2 kinds of envelopes and the 2 kinds of things. And I don't actually have a thing. I can't remember if it's 8 or 10 of these little note cards that you'll get in this set, but that also leaves you all of the other elements in here that you can use. These card pieces here, which actually you'll see that I split these all up because I used the card pieces as a card layer. So like this is basically a piece of pretty striped designer series paper. Just cut it and use that as a card layer. So you can, you know, it's like very efficient. You can use all parts of the elements in these sweet little Valentines. So I don't know how long they'll be on the clearance rack. I would imagine that you would want to, you know, kind of shop for those as soon as you can so that you don't miss them. But let me give you some other tips. So the red ribbon, and the gingerbread pieces are all from the Gingerbread Suite collection. And then also new in the clearance rack refresh are this foiled paper here. You'll see this if you use that link. That is a really pretty paper and a great price at that. This is a card that features the refill kits for the cactus set. And the papers and the little flowers, oh, sorry, always hard to see that way. The little felt flowers and the papers and so forth, those are all things that you could get. You'd have to do fussy cutting for the cacti that are in there, but really not a big deal. They're awfully cute. So that's a really great one, and I think that was like half price. Let's see, I showed you this one, which features another way to use those cards. Oh, and actually this little Love You Bunches piece right here is cut from, it's punched from the designer series paper. You can kind of see this one here. I punched that piece out. So think about using those elements there. All right, what else from the clearance rack refresh? The other thing that's there is the Hydrangea paper. So the Hydrangea Stamp Set is, you know, ongoing. It's still in the catalog. But that Hydrangea paper with these pretty blush colors and it was a gorgeous paper. This one is back from the refresh rack, and that paper, this foiled paper in the background here, is also in the refresh for the clearance racks. There's another example of it. And this one, which was a DSP card base that I did for Maker Mornings with Meg. This is a piece of printed designer series paper here. So lots of good possibilities if you have that hydrangea paper in mind. Let's see, I showed you the fine art floral papers. Okay, now the other thing that you're gonna wanna know about is the clearance rack, or not clearance rack, sorry, but the last chance product list. So I'm kind of pulling this up. So there are some items on there that are discounted, and the easiest way to look at that is to go ahead with the link that I put in the video description. It just links the last chance products. So those are the things that are going to want to check out, because they are going to be retiring at the end of the catalog, which is the end of December, or technically January 3rd. But like the Gingerbread collection is retiring soon, the Blackberry Beauty collection, there are some things that are discounted on there. The Halloween punch, the one with the pumpkin and the little cat head and ghost and stuff, that one is actually half price. So there are some things that are on sale on there that are retiring soon. So I would highly recommend checking those out. If you send cards en français routinely, you can check. There are some stamp sets, some French stamp sets that are discounted to a nice degree. And if you just want the images from those, you could of course just use the images to take advantage of those sale prices. So there's a snowman stamp set that's discounted, all kinds of things. So you're going to want to jump over there using that link in the video description to check out, sorry, bring you guys back up here. You're gonna wanna check out the things that are on the last chance list too. So they are available also kind of while supplies last, so. All right, and finally, since today is December 1st, today's the first day of Stampin' Up! Not taking back orders for things. So if there's an item that is out of stock at the warehouse, then they're gonna go ahead and make that not able to be ordered. Sometimes those things will come back in stock, especially if it's annual catalog merchandise, they'll definitely be back. Things from the holiday catalog, they'll let us know whether those things are gonna come back or not, but you won't be able to order back order anymore, which is nice. You won't have to like wait forever. Let's see, Margie said, oh yeah, she buys the French ones if she just wants the image. Yeah, they're a great discount. So definitely a great way to do that. Plus you can, you know, take advantage of the, I don't know, maybe you have people who you want to send cards to in French. Actually, we did send cards in French last year. My daughter was taking French, and so they made cards to send to a senior center in, I think it was Quebecois, someplace in Quebec, and they made Christmas cards to mail to them and wrote some messages to practice their French. So it was really handy that we had some Christmas French stamps. So anyway, all right guys, well that is it. Kind of a short Maker Mornings with Meg today, but I highly encourage you to jump over and check out the clearance rack refresh. Look at the things that are on there. There's a new hostess code for December. I really appreciate you guys shopping with me. And they LovenStamps Perks Points and so forth are able to be earned on clearance rack orders and all the things. So, all right. So thanks for joining me this morning. And yeah, Tanya says she's making her list. Hey, Dawn. Yeah. So anyway, glad you guys got the heads up on that. I know I woke up this morning and like, ah, there's already a couple things that are sold out from that list. But go ahead and place your order for that. And if you are a demonstrator, today is the first day that you can pre-order from the upcoming catalog that will begin for everybody else on January 4th with a new celebration that begins on January 4th too. So kind of fun. Pick up yourself some fun spring things from the clearance rack and enjoy getting ready for your holidays. And remember, it's really easy to turn those things into holiday themed projects. They don't have to just be springtime because you can kind of mix and match the supplies you've got and take advantage of the sale prices. So, all right, guys, have a great day. Happy stamping, and I'll see you on Friday.